Hello, welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Life Coach Marife Garfin from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Overcoming. This coaching conversation is actually a space for parents and caregivers, guardians who are intentional about overcoming challenges in raising the next generation. Okay, so thank you for joining me live today. And please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you're coming from today. Please do tag a friend. Okay, itag po natin sila, circulate the video to help us reach more individuals who might be needing what we are going to be talking about this afternoon. You may also give some shout outs to your friends and the people you want to greet and reach with some inspiring messages. Okay, so if you're watching this on a replay, please do comment hashtag replay. I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. If you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. Okay? So, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. It's another Wednesday. It's another Wednesday as we are going to be talking about overcoming. Paano nga ba natin malalampasan yung isang bagay? No? That's overcoming. So, but before that, let me introduce myself. I am, as I've said, Life Coach Marife Garfin. I'm a mental model collector, a member of the Be Learning Society of Master Coach A, and a CACC certified life coach and also a certified mental health coach. I'm a master builder to Master Coach's Master Builder Apprenticeship Program. We build tribe as we help your unstoppable dream come true. And I'm also a scholar, a public speaker, no? As a scholar to Master Coach's Six Steps to a Six-Figure Public Speaking Career Training. And I am the founder and the creator of my Nth Attempt to Parenthood. This is a coaching community that seeks to empower every parent to take a stand in mental health for themselves and their children. And this is a very timely coaching community, especially for parents who have been overwhelmed. No, we have been overwhelmed since pandemic came in. We have like experienced a lot of transitions. And there are times no that we really want to really shout out na at gusto na natin talagang matigil no because we're overwhelmed with work, we're overwhelmed with taking care of our children, like everybody's cramped up in the house no. But if you need that community, just PM me and I'll give you the link or you may look it up now, my Nth Attempt to Parenthood. By background, I'm a registered nurse with almost 22 years of hospital work experience. But I've transitioned myself to becoming an entrepreneur and I am the operator and the owner of the Healthy Hub by Health and Wellness Coaching Center. And this is the place for healthy food and the place for healthy conversation. So if you're one person who's needing somebody to talk to, somebody you're overwhelmed, there's so many clutter in the mind, there's so many noise, and you want a space where you just want some quiet, or you want a conversation, and you want to experience a discovery call, a clarity call, or you simply just want to have a healthy meal, then hop in and drop by here at the Healthy Hub by Health and Wellness Coaching Center. We are open Mondays to Saturdays from 7:30 to 6 p.m. So I hope that you drop in and hop by now. And so it is today is again Wednesday and overcoming afternoon. So every 2 p.m. we talk about how you're going to deal with, how you'll be able to um, overcome those roadblocks that we're facing on a day-to-day basis. Overcoming is basically to me, no, I believe that overcoming is an innate capability of each human being. We're given that. We're given the capability to overcome. Okay? And so, but we just simply need to really look deep inside, peel off all those things that covers us and makes us, feel kind of disempowered because of those so many negative influences. So, this afternoon, we're going to talk, paano nga ba tayo mag-overcome? How do we um, truly be able to overcome challenges in life and be able to come out as still the best version of ourselves. Okay? So, magandang hapon. Get your tea, get your chicharon, vegan chicharon or mushroom chicharon, and it's a little bit no sleepy time ngayon. So it's a challenge really to keep yourself awake, and especially kung maulan-ulan pa, no. But I hope that you just stick by with me, no. Tag some friends so that they will be able to join our conversation. So we're going to be talking this afternoon about small minds. But before that, let me encourage you to just center yourself, focus, no? Kunin niyo po yung biggest learning ninyo. Or we call that the hashtag pack my bag moment, no? Tapos i-post po natin sa ating timeline with hashtag coaching think talk as well. So that we will be able to create beautiful um, will be able to put in no, some beautiful messages for people who might be needing it right now. We all know ngayon po no, there's an increasing number of flu, there's also increasing number of Omicron, and some offices have been closed. Um, some transportation, dito po sa Tacloban, medyo lumiit yung transportation because marami po sa mga offices are 30% na lang po yung pumapasok because of that. And so we all need each other's inspiration. We all need each other's connection. So mag-post po tayo sa ating timeline, hashtag Pack My Bag Moment. Let's speak our thoughts. No? Let's speak our thoughts so that we can encourage and be a blessing to other people. Okay? So, let's talk about overcoming a small mind. Ano nga ba itong small mind, no? Now, the small mind is basically taken from a quote, no, written by Elizabeth Roosevelt, no? Eleanor Roosevelt, sorry. Yung sinabi niyang, small mind talks about people, average mind talks about event, great mind talks about ideas. Have you ever heard of that? No? Narinig niyo na po ba yung narinig nyo o nabasa na ba ninyo yung ating yung aking pong quotation na binigay sinabi po. So have you ever had that? No, have you ever heard that? Now, what is really a small mind? Ano yung sinasabing small mind? Nauuso po ngayon yung mga small mind, no? So, I think last December or November, narinig niyo na po yung si Marites kasi. Okay? Narinig niyo na po ba yon? Sabi kasi ni Marites, si Marites ganyan. So I was kind of wondering, ano nga ba si Marites? Anong ibig sabihin ng Marites, di ba? And I realized it's a coined term, no? It's a coined term to describe no someone whose concern is really looking into the life of other people. So sinasabi niya, sinasabi daw niya, tinatanong daw niya, Mare, ano yung latest? So that's Marites. So galing dyan po yung ating pag-uusapan. No? At marami tayong nakikita at marami tayong nakikilala na mga Marites. No? And that is basically, according to Eleanor Roosevelt, that's a small mind. Okay? So what is really a small mind? Sabi dito sa ating mga quotation, no, small minds have always lashed out at what they don't understand. Okay, so pag maliit yung isip mo, okay, maliit yung pag-iisip mo, you kind of react immediately even if you're not yet aware of things. Pangalawa, small minds can't comprehend big spirit. So, hindi nila maintindihan, they cannot grasp, okay, yung mga tao with high spirits, big spirits. Because to be great, you have to be willing to be mocked, hated, and misunderstood. And when you are a small mind, you don't want that. You don't want to be misunderstood. You want to be accepted. Kanina, Coach Lynn Garcia talked about doing things right, no? Doing things right. This sa Brewing Live, no? She talked about doing things right. And if you're a Marites, and if you're someone with a small mind, you don't want, okay, to rock the boat. You just want to go with the flow. You want to be accepted by people. Okay? And another thing, a small mind, sabi, small things amuse small minds. Okay? So small minds basically focus on the extraordinary. Ano yung mga nangyayari? Ano yung bagong news? Ano yung hindi natural? Okay? But great minds focus on looking into the ordinary things and making it great. Okay? Small things amuse small minds. So yung mga haka-haka, kuro-kuro, yun yung nagiging um, focus ng tao with a small mind. Okay? And this has caused a lot of pain, this has caused a lot of struggles, no, with people who are affected, especially if they're living with someone with a small mind. Okay? So, and a lot of, as a mom, and you know, I remember experiencing, bringing my kids to school, and there were some, parents who were not, I don't know if they're busy, but they were just there the whole day in the school, and they are in one area and they talk a lot about people to the point na sila na din ay nag-away-away. And these are things, no, that we don't want to be associated with. And I want you to center yourself, and I want you to really look inside of you. Tayo ba ay nakakapag-experience? Have you ever experienced being in a state of having a small mind? And when you have ever experienced a small mind, ano nga ba yung behavior mo? Ano yung perception mo? Ano yung mga lumalabas sa bibig mo? Ano yung nararamdaman mo? So this afternoon, I want to be able to like share with you how you can overcome a small mind and become a better version of you. As I've said, maraming nagiging problema pag small ang mind. And so we need, if you want to reach out, no, and if you want to grow yourself to become a better person, we must also be able to grow our minds. Okay? So, ano yung mga experiences nyo dito sa small mind? Okay? So, let's take a good look at this one, no? A small mind means a narrow perspective. Pag sinasabi nating narrow, makitid, no? Like makitid na daan. Very slim, no? A narrow perspective or very firm. Unchangeable yung opinion on things. Bias, so definitely, because narrow ang perspective, yun lang yung nakikita niya. So, bias yung view of the world, and the person may not be tolerant with other people's opinion. So, ayaw niyang mag-accept ng iba. Basta yung kanya lang, yung alam niya ito yung tama, itong totoo, itong gagawin. So that's a small mind, a description, no? And when you have a small mind, you talk more about people instead of focusing, and you focus more on flaws and sensationalize them. Ito yung may nakita ka, example, no, may nakita kang isang tao, no, na may kasamang iba, and you just simply say, naku, ano siguro yan? There's already, so, ay naku, nakita mo yung isang tao or a post in Facebook, and suddenly you said, naku, hindi naman yan totoo kasi ang ano naman, ganyan. Hindi naman yan ano. So you have already interpretation, and you believe that your interpretation and your perspective is right. Okay, so sa tingin mo, tama yun. Okay, so you talk more about people focusing on flaws and sensationalizes them. And this is one thing, no, that we need really to take a look, no? Pag napupunta na tayo dyan, we have to really understand that it's not helping us to become the better version of ourselves. So if you're a parent and you wanted to become a good example for your children, or you want to train your child to become better people, no? Better citizens of the world, then we need to be able also to model upon them and allow them to see that small minds will never be able to reach something, no, that they want out of life kasi nga maliit lang yung kanilang pag-iisip. Okay? So how do we overcome? How do we overcome a small mind? Okay? So, what are the tips to overcome a small mind? Ito na, no? Eleanor Roosevelt says, great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. Okay? So, How do we overcome small mind? First, let's discuss go deeper than what is in the surface. Ibig kong sabihin, you don't immediately jump into conclusion, nor do you simply believe what you see, but rather you look into bakit nga ba ganyan yung nangyari? Ano nga ba? So you go deeper. So hindi yung kaagad tingin mo, ay naku, hindi maganda yung nangyayari, bakit ganyan? Okay, so kasi ganyan. So, pinapasa mo na kaagad yung mga story. A lot of people who are gossipers keep on passing on news that they have not verified, and at the same time, they're not even sure about it. Okay? So, can you can overcome a small mind, okay? When you go deeper than what is in the surface. So, kung may nakita ka, may narinig ka, hindi mo kaagad yun ipagkakalat. Kasi nga, hindi ka naman sure kung ano yun. But rather, you have to investigate especially if it affects you. Okay, if it affects you, it affects your thoughts, it affects your family, then you can go deeper and do some investigation on what really is the issue, then going into a conclusion. Okay? Second, to overcome a small mind is expand your mind. Expand your mind. I mean, growing your perspective. And when you say expand your mind, that means you keep on learning. You read, you listen to um, you listen to new ideas, no? Pwede naman tayo sa podcast, pwede din sa YouTube, no? Something good, something that will level up, no? Will allow you to see a bigger perspective. Yung may bagong input na inibibigay sa iyo. Yung i-stretch talaga yung brain mo para matuto ka. Hindi yung kung ano lang yung sino yung kasama mo, ano yung pinag-uusapan mo, doon lang. Kasi ang nangyayari, the mind doesn't grow, the mind doesn't grow. And when your mind is not growing, okay, ang mga desisyon mo, ang mga perspective mo ay hindi mo maasahan yon na tama. Kasi nga, yung alam mo lang yung nasa brain mo. But if you are learning, you're expanding your mind, you're reading, you're listening to podcasts, you're reading books, no, at nag-aaral ka, no, nag-aaral ka. Hindi lang kung ano yung alam mo kasi comfortable ka na, yun lang. So, ang nangyayari, a lot of people are happiness, nag-aaway-away, lalo na sa mga community, no, na nagkukuro-kuro. Pag gising sa umaga, kung ano na pag-usapan sa umaga hanggang gabi, wala nang ibang topic, yun lang. So it will not make you expand your mind. So you need to really grow your mind, you got to learn, you got to get in so much other information and knowledge and ideas para mag-expand yung ating brain so that you can overcome a small mind. Third is stay away from gossip. People talk about people and small mind talk about people. Okay? So nakakabagot 'yan. Yung pag-uusapan mo yung isang tao, yun lang siya. It's not even helping you. It will not make you rich. It will not give you money. It will not make you feel good. Because when you're talking about gossip, no, you're basically talking about flaws of other people, and these are negative talks that will rub off on you. So, pag ikay nagsilita po ng negative, ito po ay babalik sa inyo, and it will feel you and make you feel bad because you have to remember you are designed after God. You are designed in the image of God. Therefore, everything that comes into you should be positive. Pag negative yung pumapasok, bumibigat yung ulo mo, bumibigat yung dibdib mo, okay? At hindi ka na makatulog and you don't feel good. You don't feel right. O, kanina topic ni Coach Lynn is doing what is right. And talking about other people is gossip, and it's not going to grow your mind. So if you want to go overcome a small mind, in you need to stay away from gossip. Fourth is focus on the issue, not on people. A lot of times, especially if you're working, you're an employee, no, ang nangyayari, kinagalitan ka ni boss on the issue. Pinagalitan ka kasi hindi tama yung report mo. At ang nangyari, instead of focusing doon to improve yourself, you talk about the boss. You talk about bakit ganyan siya, yung kanyang ano, hindi naman siya magandang it becomes personal. And if that becomes how you do things and how you speak things and how you think things, you will never, never, never grow. Your perspective will remain small. Your mind will remain small. Therefore, your decision making, your confidence level is also small. Maliit din. Okay, maliit din yung pag-iisip mo. So definitely, when you're looking at other people, when you are with other people, your confidence level mo is mababa. Kasi nga, you are not growing. So, focus on the issue. Ano yung kailangan sagutin? Ano yung kailangan solusyonan? And not on people. You know, we're not perfect being. People make mistakes. So, we focus on the things of what they did and not on them. Fifth is seek to learn from people who are learning. Dumikit po tayo. Dumikit tayo sa mga taong nag-aaral. Kasi pag ang taong yan ay nag-aaral, I'm pretty sure yung lumalabas sa bibig niya ay something worthwhile. Ang lumalabas sa thought niya is things that will help you, will level you up, and will give you a good influence on your mind and on your behavior. So seek to learn. Huwag po tayong lumayo. So kung sa tingin mo, eto nakakatulong sa akin, dumikit tayo dyan. Makipag-usap tayo dyan. Because the perspective, the opinion, the thought of the person will tickle your mind at ikay magkakapag-isip. And remember, our mind is made up of 95% na subconscious. Ito yung mga ginagawa nating patterns from when we were children, no? At pag hindi tayo nag-iisip, yung subconscious po yung nag-act. And oftentimes, this is influenced by emotions and past hurts. Pero when we are choosing to learn from people, ginagamit po natin yung ating frontal lobe. We are becoming intentional. We are being intentional. So we seek people and we learn from them. Kaya dumidikit po tayo doon sa mga taong may naibibigay na maganda sa atin. Not on people na kung ano man yung lumalabas sa bibig, puts you down, makes you feel bad, makes you feel small. So seek to learn from people who are learning so that you can grow your small mind. Next is understand world issue. Tayo po ay citizen not just ng Philippines but citizen po tayo ng buong mundo. So instead of talking about people, instead of looking at some juicy issues, no? Instead of finding out ano yung nangyari sa neighbor ko, ano yung issue na ganyan, instead of looking into that, we are, no, we are responsible for ourselves, but we are also responsible for the world that we live in. So, seek to understand world issues. Anong nangyayari sa climate, ano yung pandemic. I'm not saying you dwell into that na talagang masaktan ka, no. But having the know-how so that you will be able to understand and be able to come up with an idea paano ka makakatulong sa iba. So understand the world. The world is our responsibility. Global climate change, no, yung ating mga anong nangyayari ngayon with the pandemic. I'm not saying you run and you fight back and you get angry with the politician, but rather think of what is the issue in the world, how can I help, especially if there are a lot of people who have been affected by it. Especially now time, no, with this pandemic. A lot of people have been isolated. Now with the Omicron, no, marami po akong kaibigan na naging positive and they're isolated. And with you knowing that it's happening, with you knowing that pandemic is affecting mental health and the number of people who are suffering from mental health has been increasing, dahil alam mo yan, and that's part of the issues, you're now going to be able to think, paano ko makakatulong sa iba? So that's understanding world issue. Hello, Coach Lynn, Coach Ann Caber, and Coach Sean. Thank you for joining me. Okay? So understand the world issue so that you can come up with ideas to contribute, and in that way, you are growing your mind. Pag tao po yung pinag-uusapan, anong sabi? Small mind talks about people. And average mind talk about issues or events. Okay? But great mind talks about ideas. And number 7, when you want to grow your small mind, no, ay makalabas na natin yung ating sarili no from small mind. Let us let us desire to grow, to grow and have a great mind. Seventh is understand events and how you can contribute to make it better. So every time we look at event, every time may nangyayari, no, tinitingnan natin not as a means to an end, but rather it is a door of opportunity that you can open so that you can help other people. Makakatulong tayo. So for example, ngayon, no, with the typhoon Odette, marami pa rin po ang nagbibigay ng mga relief, and especially now they're more into the um, mga materials for housing kasi maraming nasira ang bahay. Nung una po is more of food, no? Kasi yun yung kailangan. Ngayon, people have adjusted and settled in Southern Leyte, but they need construction materials to help them rebuild again. Okay? So, we look at this event and then we try to understand paano tayo makakatulong. So if ever, like for us here in the mental model, no, we talk about people, but we don't talk about the personal things of those people, but rather, like with Elon Musk, with Jeff Bezos, we look into their attitudes, their character, their business expertise, the way they see things, their perspective. Yun po yung tinitingnan, no? So that we can be able to see how we can also adjust and adapt into it to make our life better so that we can contribute more to the world. Okay? So yun, pinag-uusapan yung tao not because of the personal things, ilan na naging asawa, ano nangyari sa buhay niya, it's not that. But rather, how did the person make it? Paano siya naging magandang tao? Paano siya nagkaroon ng ganyang idea? So tinitingnan yon so that you can grow yourself. And number 8, if you want to grow your small mind and overcome your small mind, is focus how to come up with possible answer. So if there's a struggle, if there's a problem, okay? Ano yung possible solution? So brainstorming. So the mind is now focused on actionable steps, not on the person. Not on the person. Kasi nangyayari, pag nakafocus po tayo sa tao, there will be blame game and there will be hurtful words that going to be said. But rather, even if it's a mistake, even if it's a failure, the question is, how can we make things better? And how can we solve a problem? For example, uh, marami pong mga philanthropists, no, like with Bill Gates, ang concern niya is really potable water because ang area in South Africa na tinutulungan niya po ay walang water, no, walang water doon na maganda. So the people suffer from diarrhea, they die from it, and they suffer from cholera. So yun yung tinitingnan. How the focus is how can you make things better instead of talking about the person over and over again when it's not even contributing, no, to how you're going to level up your small mind. At the end of the day, whatever you do, no, even if you talk about other people, ang bagsak po din yan ay sa inyo. It will still be in you. So there is so much freedom when you're able to overcome a small mind. Diba? Sabi natin kanina, small mind has a narrow perspective. Small mind will never understand other people because they are sticking to what they know and they believe that is what is right. So they're not teachable, they're not growing, and definitely they will never be successful in life. Mahihirapan. Not teachable, not trainable, kasi nakafix na yung mind na ito ang alam ko na to, there's no more room for improvement. So if you're one person who's suffering, okay, from a small mind, or if you've known of someone with a small mind, it's high time for 20, if you love the person and if you love yourself, no, 2022 should be a year of growing that small mind. Maybe from small mind to average mind, and later of the year, you can grow yourself to a great mind, where you talk about ideas so that you will be able to contribute, okay, contribute to the cause of the community and to the cause of society. And remember, contribution and service is a way to mental fitness. When you are when you are growing in your mind, when you're thinking about ideas, your mental energy is increased. Therefore, there's a sense of well-being. When you are contributing to people, when you're able to give service, your significance, okay, your spiritual energy increases. There's a sense of significance, and you're able to do things beyond your capability, your potential grow, and you have that also that sense of well-being, and therefore you develop a very strong mental health. And that's really the bottom line. People with small minds, madali po talaga sila magkasakit. Okay? Magkasakit ng ano? Magkasakit po ng mga depression and anxiety because they only see a small thing. But when you're growing, when you're expanding your mind, when you're talking to people, you're doing something that will level you up, your skill, learning new skill, talking to people, learning, reading, focusing on contributing to people, making things better for other people, then your small mind will grow to great mind. And definitely your life will become better and you will experience a beautiful journey, a life of thriving than simply surviving. Diba? So yun po, that's why we need to grow out of our small mind so that we can become better people, the best version of ourselves, living and thriving beautifully even in this time of pandemic. So we have to remember Romans 12:2 says, be transformed by the renewing of our mind. Our mind is created for positive thoughts. When all of these things are negative, negative lang yung nasa brain po natin, ang nangyayari po ay tayo ay nawawala ng energy, we are demotivated, we're not growing, what is coming out are also negative, and so we're not living the best life that God has actually created for us to live. So continuous every day, it's always a choice to become better. When there is decision, it's always a choice to decide ano ba yung mas maganda sa akin, ano yung makakabuti sa akin, ano yung makakasama, ano yung hindi ako magiging mas mabuting tao. Which of these two things shall I decide? When you have a small mind, definitely, panandalian lang yung gusto mong magkuha. I want this now, ito na. Ayoko na mag-isip. And so you don't look into the pros and cons. And so what happened? You suffered from your decision. And oftentimes than not, definitely you don't grow. Okay? So if you want to dig deeper into that and you want to have a better, really deeper understanding on how to grow out of your small mind, then PM me and let's have a conversation. And a lot of people who are having small mind don't have inner peace. Kasi nga negative palagi yung pumapasok sa isip, yung tinitingnan yung ibang tao, yung nakikita yung flaws ng ibang tao, definitely you're not having inner peace. And in fact, you may be looking at other people because you're envious and you're not having inner peace. Now, if you're one person who want to level up and wanted really to experience how it is to live a life, ito yung buhay ko. Kahit hindi naman ako mayaman, you can, no? Inner peace is never dependent on money. It's never dependent on education. It never is. So if you want to level up, enroll in this class of Achieving Inner Peace. Register now. PM me or call me at 0975-995-2382. When you are able to have that inner peace, you grow yourself and you become a better person. And definitely, in everything that you do, magli-level up po yan. Hindi puro regret, hindi sana, hindi what if. Okay? And so, before I end this conversation, let me just invite each and every one of you, oftentimes than not, meron po tayong small mind because we come from a trauma. May mga trauma po, yun po nakalakihan natin, no? Nakalakihan na natin sa community, sa mga kaibigan, sa nanay natin, na ganun lang ang pag-iisip. And oftentimes, these decisions have affected us as we're growing up. And we suffer. So let me invite you, no, pag ikaw ay mayroong mga unexplainable behavior, or if in the family, palagi na lang nagkakasakit, yun yung siniisip mo, Bakit namana? Bakit namana yung sakit? Okay naman. Bakit gano'n namamana yung sakit? Well, Master Coach is going to be teaching a trauma masterclass on environmental trauma and its impact on your family lineage. Minsan, no, napapasa natin yung mga characteristic natin, yung mabagutin, bugnutin, yung magagalitin, or minsan yung mga sakit like cancer, um, hypertension, mga ganun po. Diabetes napapasa. And oftentimes, most of this comes from trauma. And Master Coach A will shed light on this on the Trauma Masterclass on January 21 at 7 p.m. So if you're one person or if you know someone na meron ganong experience, it's high time you bring them in class. Inform them, message them, connect with them. Tell them there's a trauma masterclass that will talk on environmental trauma and the impact on your family lineage. So if you're interested, no, just message or PM Coach Rizal at 0917-586-1661. Or if you're comfortable and you're within my network, you message me and I'll facilitate you with this one. This is this coming Friday. This is another breakthrough knowledge that will allow you to overcome your small mind and expand. Rather, you will expand your mind, you will grow your mind. Okay? So join us on Friday at 7 p.m., January 21 for Trauma Masterclass. Also, if you are not yet a smart holder of B-Learning e-card and you're still missing all the perks that we enjoy, well, today is the best time to take action. Connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to know more about Be Learning Society, the 10th maker of Be Learning Homes for mental fitness. So when you get this card, when you become a member of the Be Learning Society, just like me, so shout out to my kindred coaches and shout out to my fellow mental model collectors, no? So if you are wanting no to level up, grow. Sabi nga kanina nato no, expand your mind. If you want to expand your mind, you're gonna be start learning, embrace learning. Embrace learning. And the best time is you can also begin to be part of the Be Learning Society. We're going to be learning on transformation mental model masterclass. So if you become a member of the Be Learning Society, you get to enjoy a 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic and get a full access to Master Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A happening every fourth Saturday of the month and a 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches of Life Coach Philippines. So save the date, no, save the date and try to really look deep inside of you. Think about this. How do you want to see yourself in 2022? Do you still want your situation to be the same or if you want to level up? If you want to level up, this is the best investment that you can have. So save the date on January 29, that's the fifth Saturday of the month at 7 p.m. for our next mental model masterclass as Master Coach will teach us about transformation mental model. So transformation is a radical shift, no? So this is a radical shift in the identity level, and Master Coaching will go deeper on what really transformation is, what is involved in transforming oneself, and the biggest transformation bottlenecks, no? Ano yung mga susuungin mo? Ano yung ipa-fight out mo? Anong ibabattle mo so that you can achieve transformation? So it's time, no? It's time now is the time to really level up yourself to become the best version of you. Wala na pong bukas, ngayon na po ito. Tomorrow may never come. So let us just learn and just put our foot forward to really transforming ourselves. Get out from the small mind, learn, develop a great mind for a beautiful and wonderful journey in this life. So do not miss this masterclass. Connect with Coach Rizal 0917-586-1661 for more information and registration. And if you're an individual who wants to truly level up and you want to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach, Master Coach now offers co-actively co-create life coach certification program. This is a CPD accredited course with 40 credit units. So kung mayroon kang PRC license and you need to renew it, ito po, masolve na kayo. Magle-level up kayo, you will grow your mind, you will become a better person, confidence level go up, self-esteem go, but at the same time, you have a certificate which you can present of the 40 credits unit so that you can renew your license. Ang daming bonuses, no? riding the wheel of life, transforming stress into good stress, creating relationship that last, which you can actually use not just for yourself but also to help other people. Okay, so CPD is learning about new things of refreshing your knowledge, doing by doing new things that, and this what makes CACC Life Coach Certification Program the perfect track for your continuing professional development. So now, as a professional, we continue to develop ourselves. We do not just stay and accept things as they are. We grow our mind. We really look into issues. We create ideas because all of these things will lead us to the purpose that we have. When we're not reaching our purpose, we feel empty. Life becomes meaningless because hindi pa natin ginagawa yung purpose na meron tayo. Okay? So, it enhances, no? CECC, um, Life coaching certification class is a 21st learning experience that is empowering professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains, thereby increasing the relevance in an increasingly complex workplace. Okay? So, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Never forget, no, the CECC coaching certification entails a 21 web-based learning, a 3-day live business bootcamp, and a 3-day coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A. So just connect with Coach Rizal. So do join us for another coaching conversation later with Coach Trisha with coaching for mental models, no, at 4 p.m. So once again, thank you so much for joining me, Coach Sean, Coach Nordelin, and I pray that you continue to just share, no, this conversation so that people will get aware that there's such a thing as small mind. And small mind will never achieve any dreams. Only great minds will thrive beautifully in life and in this 2020. So once again, this is Life Coach Marife Garfin from Life Coach Philippines for Coaching Think Talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bomb, boom. Love, bomb, boom. Love, bomb, boom. God bless everyone. Grow our small mind.
As a business owner, are you overwhelmed by the need to post beautiful, engaging content every single day? Are you left wondering what to write? Tired of scrolling through stock photos that all start to look the same? Confused by complicated graphic design programs? Rise Up Creatives is here to help. Each month, we give you everything you need to create 31 days of social media content in just 5 minutes a day. Customizable captions, curated lifestyle photos, a drag-and-drop graphic design tool, and the ability to post directly to your social media accounts. No one else empowers you with these 4 resources all in one place. Each month, we help you plan your social media calendar by providing you with 31 image themes and customizable captions so you can quickly and easily create engaging content and grow your following. Simply select the image that works best for your feed or story. Then, copy the caption and customize it to fit your audience. 5 minutes a day. It's that quick. Plus, you'll absolutely love our drag-and-drop graphic design tool. Start from scratch or choose one of our beautiful templates to fit your unique brand. When you're ready to export your design, you can download, email, or post directly to your social media accounts. Here's the truth. Our world needs what you have to offer. Don't let technology or procrastination hold you back. Rise Up Creatives is more than an online resource. We're a community helping you overcome your biggest barriers to reach your greatest goals. We're here to help you rise up and be creative.